few days. That was
glad.
brutal. Thanks very much, Britta Merwin over at Weather Plus. You know, China is really pulling out all the stops at these Olympics, trying to keep the fans happy, even deploying hundreds of cheerleaders to keep the energy up at some of these events. The team spirit, though, goes beyond the locals. Earlier today, we caught up with some of the cheerleaders from the U.S., whom the Redeem team turns to on the sidelines. No basketball game is complete without cheerleading, and here at the Olympic Games, the international cheerleaders, better known as the NBA Fan Patrol, are an awfully big piece. They've been here since the beginning of the month, here for just about every game, cheering on the team. Kobe, LeBron, Marcie Quintana, a favorite child of New Jersey, our neighbor, is here. She's been in Beijing since the beginning of August. What's it like doing this here compared to doing it at home? How do the crowds respond differently?
You know what? Actually, we find that internationally the crowds are super responsive. I don't think they're necessarily used to the type of cheerleading we do in the States, so they're super surprised, and it's always a great feeling. How
do you even put into words the excitement when there's a game happening here and you got crowds from all these countries just losing it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's so thrilling. I mean, you can feel everyone just breathing together as like a nation, and it's really cool how the world just comes together.
Yeah, it must not, I mean, it must not even be that much work having to get U.S. crowds riled up, because they're already going crazy.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the USA, it's always nice to see the flag and something familiar face always. It's great.
You're going to do a routine for us, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's see it.
Cool.
Tell me how you want to roll. I want somebody to speed it up for me and take it down slow. There's enough room for both.
The one thing, unbelievable. The one thing you can't hear on that tape is me talking to Kelly Lynn, our producer courtside, just saying, "Oh my God!" every time they did one of those flips. And as impressive, Beck, as the girls are, some of those guys, I swear, are made of rubber, doing flips all the way across the court on a hard floor court. It requires some amazing athleticism.
I'm impressed. I'm blown away. They need to have rankings and medals for that as well.
Yes, yes. It's its own sport. And, you know, injuries, I'm sure it's got to happen.
It is.
Because the things they're doing are incredibly risky.
Well, it's amazing stuff to watch. I can't believe that that's just what's happening on the sidelines and not part of the events themselves.
Yeah. But do they play ping pong is the real question.
There's the real question.
Yeah.
It was a joke and it didn't work, so there you go.
All right, Carl, we'll check back in with you. We'll check back in with you in just a few minutes, and we're doing our best to embarrass Andrew this morning. We're trying.